Okay, for this run, I'll be doing something a bit unusual, and I'll go for secret bosses instead. I'll not do any crafting this time, I think. I could, like, do some small things, but I don't think it's necessary. I'll do some extra crafting before the final run, and we're not at the final run yet. So, there are 2 secret bosses in this game. Well, in fact, there are 5 of them, but we'll see all of them by the end of this run, hopefully. They can be accessed at any chapter, it doesn't really matter. So it's easier, I guess, to go for the chapter 1 fight instead. And I'll be going with a warrior that will also serve as a practice for my final run, because I will be doing that as a warrior, and I haven't played warrior in a while. So yeah. And one of the fights is slightly different, depending on what class you use. It's just a matter of, like, order between several bosses, in which order you fight them. Not fight them, but, like, in which order you hit them. Yeah, and I will be using this setup, so I agonized over it quite a bit. I need 1 card more, basically. I need 1 card more, and I cannot really include it, unfortunately. I cannot get Spider Cocoons. It's either I have to exclude Spider Cocoons, or Bookeries, or Arsenal. One of those has to happen, and I'll just get rid of Spider Cocoons, I suppose. I'm not a big fan of that, but kinda have to do something like this. And yeah, let's go. So chapter 1, Warrior. And one of the bosses requires you to cover the whole map, the whole raw tile part of the map in swamps. So eventually, it will require some time, but eventually that's something that will need to happen in this run, but you know, we'll get to that. And the other one is a bit more complicated. It's you need to cover 1 tile, any tile of the road, with 6, I think it was said, different overlapping tile effects. So like lanterns and stuff like that, different ones of them apparently. And that would also would also serve as one of the conditions to spawn the boss fight. Where would the mountain be? I think I'll just do the peak mountain somewhere in this area and just let this river go like this. Start there, approximately. So yeah, I'm not sure in what order I'll do those fights. We'll see when we get there. But for now, I just want to kill the boss. I just want to, like, develop normally, and then at some point, we'll think about it. So I will place those groves, but I will need to replace them at some point. Yeah, but for now though, because I will need swamps on all of my road tiles, but I need some enemies, and I excluded Spider Cocoons, so at least I will have to set up those groves to compensate. Mountains also will need to start happening, yes. I'll need to do quite some loops, most likely, in this run, because, well, because I will need to get a lot of cards, and I'll not get a lot of enemies nowadays without spiders, so that will be a bit of an issue. I think I'll use this tile to summon one of the secret boss fights, so I'll start covering it with different effects, such as lanterns, for example. Yes. Beacons, for example. Yes. Bookeries not necessarily, though I will need bookeries to just reroll my stuff. And finally some suburbs as well. No? Not really, though I guess I will set it up as well, why not? I don't really want temporal beacons as much. Might as well set them for now. It will be at least one of the effects that I need. So right now it's 3 of the effects. It's Lantern, Beacon and Temporal Beacon. I'll need 3 more. Well, we'll see if it happens after 3 more. We'll see how it goes. I don't really need any more beacons. That was all I needed them for, so yeah, can just safely reroll all the rest. And not a single swamp so far, by the way. So making progress on that front, as you can see. Well, when there are more enemies and more bookeries, I'll be able to get some swamps. It's fine. It's fine. It's not that big of a problem. I can make some outposts, sure. I should probably get at least one for the Lich fight, though I should be able to get the Lich fight done pretty easily regardless. But, you know. Okay, so swamps, thickets, suburbs. Rocks might add rocks as well, why not? And weapon upgrade, by the way. Storm Temple and Road Lantern. I don't need Road Lantern really. Storm Temple I will need eventually, yes. There. Like there, for example. That will be also one of the road effects, yes. What do you even have, warrior? Oh my god. This is actually decent. But I'll need to take it right before the boss fight. And it's my very first level up, so it's not like I can just wait. Well, I can, technically, but I probably shouldn't. Let's get Stunning. Stunning is decent, I guess. Not really convinced about that. So, Blood Grove is also one of those special effects that I can add to the style. So right now it's 5 of them. Just in case I got 7 different effects available. But let's see if 6 is enough first. So I'll just need to add 1 outpost in order to potentially trigger the fight. We'll see if it works like that though. And look at this. It's a blue ring. Tier 3, it's 2 tiers above, and it's barely even better in terms of vampirism. I would just rather it be grey, honestly, with normal quality. I don't know. Not a fan of higher quality items in this game. Oblivion is not necessary for now, so get some tickets though. Level 4 armor, hell yeah. River will go 1 tile to the right. And then take a turn. Like this. Forests are not really necessary though. I can actually... Any forests that I build in this area will be burnt forests. And I'll need 1 forest at this place specifically anyway. So I might as well just place it there right now. It doesn't have to be a thicket. It's the same deal anyway. Whether it's thicket or just a normal forest. So I can just use it like that. Okay. Not the best equipment, honestly. Reroll those things, I think. Swamps are always very welcome, yeah. And get some harpies there as well. That's good. What is this? Okay, that's decent. Can actually use this helmet for quite a while. Glad to see that. I'll need a lot of swamps, so always glad to see that as well. Do I want witches' hats? I don't know. I don't think so. Not for now, at least. I'll just reroll it for now. Maybe I'll use some later. It's just for... Well... I can like add some witches to this fight as well. So let's see, first of all, when I add outpost, that should be a 6th effect. That should be enough, technically. Let's see if that's the case. And no, it's not enough. So let's see if I add one more and that would be enough. It would be Smithy then. I'll need to wait until I get Smithy. I can add Witch Hut potentially like this. Yeah. Or, no, this affects all of the 9 tiles around it. All of the 8 tiles around it, I suppose. So I can do this as well, but probably should just wait until I get Smithy. Smith's Forge. Questionable shield upgrade. Okay. Strong aftertaste is interesting. The rest is garbage. This actually allows you to get some more damage. But I'll need to like sacrifice all of the other sources of... Okay, this is interesting in fact. This is interesting. This, in fact, allows me to potentially use those Witch's Hut places and maybe rely only on potions as a source of healing, right? Get hit by those mosquitoes and then replenish potions. Well, maybe I'll use actually a couple of them, sure. That sounds okay-ish. And spam some potions, that's the idea. Okay, mountains are happening. What about groves? I will place some more groves, sure. It's, I don't know if I really like... I will need to replace them at some point, but... When that will happen, I'm not so sure. So for now, let's just get those groves in. I'll need a lot of swamps before I need to replace my groves. Well, upgrade from level 3 to level 7 is decent, yes. Thank you very much. Same with armor, yeah. Rocks are unnecessary, suburbs are pretty necessary at this point. Thickets. Reroll those. Ring that just... no vampirism. I don't really need vampirism at this point. I think I can replace it. Just some damage. This is worse. Reroll all of those for sure. Don't really need any of those cards. Yep. Those are good though. Can always get some more swamps. Anything interesting? I don't care about defense. This is like decent-ish. Not very good, but okay-ish. I can go for it, sure. And Smith's Forge. So let's see if this is enough. This is enough. Okay, so this effect appears when the conditions are done for the boss fight, potentially. You still need to cast Oblivion on this tile, but I might just not do so yet and, well, kill the Lich first. But it's worth mentioning that was actually 7 different effects, not 6, 7. So, yeah. Good that I was prepared for that, just in case. I do want as many Smith's Forges, though, as possible, just in general. Maybe one there. And maybe one before the Lich fight as well. I'll just farm some items with them, that's the idea. Get outposts. Actually, I kind of want to try to make it without outposts. Without using outposts. Outposts will just hog my rare items. Well, it's not that I care about rare items specifically, but you know, there is no reason to just give them to outposts randomly. If I drop them, if I loot them, I might as well just get to keep them. I don't really want to give them away for no reason. So yeah, outposts are probably not necessary at this point. Grove. Yes, I do want more groves, sure. Level 9 ring, that's a lot of regen. Okay, that's some good loot. But a weapon. And the rest is kinda whatever. I'm not sure I want regen, that's the issue. I kinda want to get damaged to be able to use my potions. That's the idea. And like... if I use potions, then I get more damage. And then I'll be able to replenish them at witches' huts. That's the idea, at least. And for that, I kind of would like to not have any sources of healing at all, preferably, aside from potions. That's the idea for this run, at least so far. We'll see how that works. Smithies. Rivers. And Oblivion. So I can summon those bosses whenever I want. But I think for now, though, I want to replace this bookery. I don't need to replace this bookery. At some point, I kind of will need to, yeah, at some point. There's nothing else to remove, really, so might as well. Get a new bookery, for example. Why not? Can get more blood groves, really. More loot. They can be difficult to deal with later, though, so I don't know about that. Regen. I don't really care about regen. I just want damage, pretty much. Just damage. And maybe max HP is also good. Max HP and damage. All I need. Those might be my last suburbs, actually. Not sure if I need more of them. Swamps are always good. Thickets are always good. Rivers are not always good, but this time they are. Let's do like a couple more suburbs. And I think those were the last ones, in fact. What do we get? I hate them. Blissful Ignorance is... actually, this is not like horrible. So the idea is, well, first of all, I'll be able to strike this tile with Oblivion whenever I want. Also get full healing. But also like... just get some more fodder for rerolls. Well, just continue for now. I don't know. All of those are completely irrelevant, so whatever. I don't know. Nothing good that I can do with them anyway. So just continue for now and see what I get. Rivers. A lot of attack speed. I don't really need attack speed in this run. Thickets. No more suburbs. No. Can get some more groves for now. Okay, why not? I'll just destroy them later. I will probably just get this ability and then destroy groves. When time comes. We'll see. Thickets. Yeah, I even forgot about the Lich, actually. Well, I did want to summon him, so not a problem. Level 10 shield, a lot of damage. That's exactly what I need, actually. I like this a lot. Level 9 sword. That is also better. No vampirism, but in fact, this is better, kinda. You know, maybe I would like to get a ring that with vampirism that I can just equip for the final... well, for the secret boss fight. And I don't have one yet. So, some sort of a ring like that would be useful potentially. A lot of garbage. Yeah, I don't know about those items. Whatever. No, I don't think so. Level 10 damage ring. That's a lot of damage. Okay, this is exactly the ring that I was talking about. I can equip this for now, and then just replace it with the vampirism ring. Will I be able even to actually get it to the boss fight? I'll sacrifice a lot of items to those Smith's Forges before I get there. This is worse. Helmet? Worse. Okay. Whatever then. I definitely do want more Smith's Forges. In fact, though, I don't actually... You know what? No. Why would I even want more of them? I think I will do the secret boss fight very soon, in fact. Very soon. So... Yeah, well, let's go for the Lich first. This should be relatively easy. And then, like, after the secret boss fight, honestly, I don't even need any more farm. I'll just need a lot of loot to get a lot of swamps to summon the second secret boss, but it will not be a difficult fight at all. In fact, you cannot even lose it, so whatever. So we stay, and then we get some more tickets, more rivers, and now I think about summoning the boss if I get Oblivions. Well, I can actually get Oblivions at any point by choosing this. So I'm not sure if I want to summon the boss fight immediately. Am I strong enough for that? Just get some more groves for now. No reason not to. No. No. Groves, though. Oblivion. So what, let's go? I'll get actually one more level up before that, so... Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think let's go, in fact. Right now, even. I'll get a level up. Ooh. Interesting. But my shield gives me a lot of damage, though. So probably not happening. Thickets. Mountains. And yeah, let's go. So you just need to strike this tile with Oblivion. And we get the fight when we get there. So, I can just do some level ups now. I can use Blissful Ignorance. There is no real reason not to do so, right? Might as well. And then what? Oh, I hate them. Card Sharp, I guess. Those are pointless anyway. I don't know. I'll just get Card Sharp to get to the second requirement a bit quicker with those swamp spamming things. So just get Card Sharp. And at this point, I'll just destroy all of the groves. And also all of the forest villages. I'll need to do that at some point anyway, so might as well. Just get those wolves, please. Might as well get this fight done. And also, I will destroy the Smith's Forge. No, because I will not be able to get the buff from it. I do want to get the buff. Okay. I just wanted to replace it with the outpost, but I needed to think about it a bit earlier. Now is a bit too late. I'm pretty sure I don't need any temporal beacons anymore. I can just destroy them. They'll just make a fight more difficult, so why would I even leave them, right? Just remove them at this point. I'll leave the Storm Temple, why not? Do I want to destroy something else? Bookeries, at this point, whatever. It's almost depleted, so who cares? Lich's Palaces. And that's about it. Goblin Lookout. Oh. Sadly, even swamps aren't enough to get rid of goblins. They can get used to anything. Adds a goblin archer to battle on adjacent tiles. That doesn't even help me. I can't kill archers, so just destroy that. What the hell? And yeah, okay, let's continue. We'll go like this. We should be fine. I can actually equip this armor. Get a bit more HP. I can equip the Vampirism Ring. I have 11% Vampirism at this point. Can get a bit more, but I think my main healing is done with potions anyway. I think this does make me worse, in fact. So let's go. We are the true creators of this world. Our existence predates even Alpha, and now you have found us. You may ask us anything you want. I actually have a lot of questions. Why are there no forks in the road? Why do I look the same in different armor? And how can I even see anything if there is no sun anymore? Let's talk about the sun first. You see, the Lich deprives the environment of numerous conditions and the laws of physics, forcing it to exist as if everything else has never existed. If we deprive a particular space of every source of light, but there are still any creatures within that are capable of sight, the nature of existence in that enclosed space will create false conditions, so to say, in which there is no light but the creatures are still able to see. So, why doesn't the fire blind us then? Well, this truth is too complicated for a mere mortal to understand. Maybe we should just kill him then? Yes, I agree. That sounds reasonable. So, those are... 29k! Oh my god, that's a lot of HP. So, this boss fight is... Can I even survive it? No, there's no way I can. Or maybe I can. Okay, so those are the developers of the game, actually. And you will start targeting a different one of them, depending on what class you are playing as currently. But I actually do deal a decent amount of damage, huh? It seems like thanks to my damage to all and retaliatory damage maybe as well, one of them will die quicker than the rest. Even though that's not the one I'm actually supposed to get first as a warrior, but still seems to be the case. There are a lot of passives to them. You can just Google them if you want to see, like it's the easiest way to do so. But there are some ridiculous ones. For example, one of them has... Which one was that? Well, one is dead. I thought one of them had a thing that gives bonus damage if the game sound is higher. Like, if your game sound actually is set to the highest level, he'll get the most amount of damage. And then you can disable it if you want to make the fight easier. But yeah, well. Let's just see how it goes. I don't really have a lot of resurrections, in fact I only have one, but that seems to be enough. Was this foreseen at all? We did leave some back doors, fair is fair. We wouldn't be having this conversation if it wasn't for... It's not the question, what are we going to do now? Speaking of questions, as I recall, I do have a few, and I have earned the answers. So, that's how it is, it seems that we have no other choice. You're right, one should learn to accept defeat. But we don't have to learn it now. You get a lot of stuff. And then, is that a forced restart? Yes, and that's a forced restart, so my swamp run will not even be able to be completed in the same setting. I'll have to do one more run for that. Now, let me show the last remaining boss as well. It's not really worth it, but I might as well just do that. It's, you know, just for completion's sake. So I will do the full swamp run, and get some... I'll cut all of it pretty much. This will be, something like this will be the preparation for it, and I don't really need any of those things. And let's just cut to the point where I get all of those swamps in. It's this run would not really be worth showing. It's pretty much just farming, so yeah. Okay, so I've been farming for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, something like that. And I can actually summon the second boss right now, I think. All I need to do is just put those two last swamps into play and... Yes, and that summons this guy, I assume. So I'll need to get to him still. There is still a problem. Might as well just put some final thickets into play as well. I was thinking about whether I want to even showcase this fight or not, because there is not much to it. There's not much to this boss, and not a lot of practical merit as well. But, you know, whatever. Just for completion's sake, I might as well just do it. So the idea for this boss fight is that this guy has 99% evasion. And you need to hit him twice. And as long as you can hit him twice, you win. And that's about it, really. So it will require some time. Oh, that Oblivion actually might be useful. So I'm not sure about the Witch Hat. It might help him, just in case I will remove it, so that, you know, there are no unpleasant surprises. And we should be fully set. So he doesn't actually fight back. You cannot lose in this fight. It's just about, like, you know, hitting him for long enough so that he dies eventually. Therefore, I don't really even care about any other stat other than attack speed. So I might as well just stack some of that. And this will be good enough, really. I don't really need to do more. Yeah, let's just go like that. Some more final tickets and foreheads before that. And this is Frog King. So he says some unintelligible things, which you can like read in the wiki what he actually says, but it pretty much just translates to hell and well met. There is nothing that much interesting to this. And after that we get to the fight itself. So 99% evasion. All damage done to this creature is reduced to 1, so you just need to hit him twice. Well, that might take a while. Let's see. I'll probably just speed up this part, but I don't know. Hit him once already, so might be done with it a bit quicker even than I expected originally.
Change the world, my final message. Goodbye.
Well, and that's all there is to it. So you do get some like cards, I suppose, but that doesn't really do anything, I guess, at this point. And that's it. That's it pretty much. So I will retreat. Well, I guess I can just press this button and then retreat anyway. There is no real reason to stay. I have all that I need, and yeah, just do that. So I think I'll do the final run and afterthoughts about the game in the next video, because otherwise it would be like more than 2 hours probably. But let's do some final preparations before it though, because I did farm some stuff involuntarily before, you know, I can do my final run. So first of all, I just crafted just enough resources to upgrade the cemetery. Might as well just do that. Let's see what that does. This is a grave, a special one. A wizard was lying here, but he left. By himself? No help from me. He left a book behind. Could be useful. Good to know. And I can do one final upgrade for it if I want to. It's either this or I just do some crafting. Crafting is like at this point. I don't really care. So what do I need? So 16 of undead orbs, then 4 astral orbs, and 30 expansion orbs. Can I even do this? Like, let's say I do... I definitely don't need any of those books anymore, right? That's not happening. Don't need any of those orbs. Any of those orbs as well. Or any of, like, smaller pieces for sure. Then, how many? 3 of those? Was it 3? 4, actually. Okay. I'm not sure if I will be able to craft them. That's about it, really. And then, how many of the undead orbs? 16. It should be possible, actually. No, it should be possible. I'll just need to get rid of a lot of my cheaper stuff Yeah, okay. It will be very close, but it will be possible. I'll just need to click this button a lot. Okay, and that's just enough to get the final upgrade for the graveyard, cemetery. I never had any ambition, so I never thought I'd be able to attain such skill. It seems that sincere care for others actually can change a person. Thank you, hero. Sorry for the long speech. Didn't really get anything special from it though, just max HP pretty much, and that's it. I'll not be able to do any more crafting, unfortunately. No, you know what? I can do some crafting, not a lot, but some. Maybe like, can I get those orbs? Not realistically, I'll need like 660. 660 of them, that's a lot. Probably not. But I can actually do some tools, maybe? Let's get some tools. Not this one. What is this? Chance to receive 1 ration while passing through a wheat field. 3% of the hero's damage becomes damage to all. This is kinda irrelevant. I'm not using this. Also not using this. And also can dismantle some of the garlic, I suppose. I'm not using that as well. And get more food. Or dismantle some of the food and get 1 more tools craft instead. How about that? Bam. Garbage. Okay. Good talk. So, get 1 of those old paintings. Get 1 of those shelves in for sure. Instead of what? Instead of just food? Just some random garlics maybe, yeah. Something like this. And the final run will be the warrior's run. So I'll need to feed those wardrobes, I think. Then again, maybe I don't. I shouldn't really like get damaged a lot, and I should be able to handle it with my potions. I can also use witches' huts if I need to get more potions, if I'll use them too often. So maybe this is good enough, just get more garlic. And this will be about it. It can definitely be improved further, this setup, but you know, that will be about it. In terms of cards, so swamps are interesting actually for warrior, since warrior is the only class that is really hurt by them, but potentially you can use them to lose HP consciously and use some potions, getting more damage from your trait as a result. So this is actually not a bad thing, and it will allow you to synergize further with witches' huts, which would allow you to get even more potions. So it's interesting. So Grove and Swamp, I think, are happening. Spider Cocoon is happening. Battlefield is happening. Blood Grove, yes. Bookery, yes. Road Lantern, yes. Smith's Forge, yes. Chrono Crystals, no. Outpost, yes. Rocks, yes. Forests, yes. Rivers, yes. Suburbs, yes. Oblivions, yes. And I can actually get Storm Temple as well. I think for my golden card, the main problem with Warrior in this game, by the way, is that there are no good golden cards for him. Those are all pretty bad. But I will go with Arsenal, I think. Just for fun, just to have more slots to play with, pretty much. It's not good though. Neither of those is good. And I'll also include Storm Temples, I think. Warrior only gets 1 weapon. So actually he has less pure damage, just flat damage, than Rogue, for example. And Storm Temple actually, it's not even for Storm Temple as is, for the building itself, but for its synergy with forests. Because I can actually use some flat damage from forests. It's not necessarily a great idea, but it's decent. I will use some of it at least, to transform at least some of those forests into burnt forests instead. And I think this will be the setup, actually. Will be how I go for it. I don't really want meadows and chrono crystals. Those are pretty much obsolete at this point in your village development. You don't really need them anymore. So yeah. And traits. So for the warrior, this is rogue. For the warrior though, it will be... Well, Blind Rage makes sense, I think. Lightning Fast is actually not even a good idea, I think, because, yeah, he has a lot of defense, the final boss, so it's a bit questionable. The rest is not even really useful at all. Gift of Blood is potentially useful, so I will leave that, but the rest is pretty much like this. So not a lot of traits that I can actually use. So this will be the run, but the run itself will have to come in the next video. And for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you there.